Team Treehouse and lynda.com. Are they worth it? And if so, which one should you go for? Let's converse about that. Sometimes in life, the best things aren't free. Yes, there's a lot of good free content out there, but when it comes to the videos on these two platforms, they're at a different level. Most of the people who present on there, they're at the top of their game and they're at the leading edge of their specific topic. A lot of them have mastered the craft of being able to present to camera and to teach. We're talking about guys like Simon Allardyce, James Williamson. They get paid large sums of money to fly across the world to talk, to present. And moreover, when you make an investment, you're more likely to take the content seriously, you're more likely to act upon what is being presented. Now, in terms of which one you should go for, each have their own pros and cons. I think it's a little unfair to pit them against each other because I don't believe they're actually competing against each other. If you're a beginner, I would go with Team Treehouse. They're geared towards the beginner web developer, web designer, and they break the content into manageable chunks. They do a real good job of creating a fun, quirky vibe. lynda.com, on the other hand, their vibe for me comes across as being very authoritative, very thorough, and they really dig deep into little nuances of technology. There is a plethora of content on there. When it comes to sheer quantity of content, I don't think anyone beats lynda.com right now. There's new content coming out every week. So they really dive deep into particular pieces of software. But where Team Treehouse really shines is their approach to learning. As I say, they break it into manageable chunks. There's a real sense of a methodical learning process. They have specific tracks. For example, if you want to be a Ruby developer, they take you from ground zero and progress you to the point where you're ready for the marketplace. If you want to be a WordPress developer, again, they take you from the beginning and progress you from there. So there's a path already for you to take. With lynda.com, it's a case of, well, okay, what shall I learn? When you finish a course, what do I learn next? I think Team Treehouse does a very good job at that. I think both platforms present the content in a great way. It's very beautifully designed. Team Treehouse, though, they've created this sense of a community. They have a great forum, and if you get stuck on one of the challenges, they have little challenges and quizzes in the courses. If you get stuck, you can post a question on the forum and within a couple of hours have some responses on there. So let's talk about price. Both platforms have an entry-level membership. It's $25 per month, and they have premium packages. Team Treehouse, theirs is $49 per month. What do you get with that? Well, you get access to workshops. They have workshops that go out live. Now, when you buy the premium package, if you miss the live streaming, don't worry, you'll be able to get access to it. And in those workshops, they cover those little nuances of technology. I mentioned that lynda.com, they cover those kind of aspects. For example, recently Team Treehouse, well, don't know how recent it was, but they covered Stripe, using Stripe as a payment gateway as opposed to using PayPal. Now, the big advantage of the Team Treehouse premium package is you get access to videos from the latest conferences. And that for me is huge. I would get that membership just to get access to those videos. They had a lot of Moz conferences on there, and they cover all aspects of SEO. There's loads of developer conferences, design conferences. And again, the people who are presenting at those conferences, they've typically spent a lot of time preparing that talk, and they've really made the message concise, and they've distilled it to put across their message. So I find that very valuable and very much worth the money. lynda.com, they have their premium package. It's $37.50. What do you get for that? You get the exercise files so that you can work certain courses. You can do them without the documentation and the exercise files. Some of them you're going to need those files to work along with the courses, so you get that with that premium package. So which one do you go for? I think if you're a beginner, I think Team Treehouse wins. The sense of community, it's all geared towards web development, web design. lynda.com, they cover other topics, photography, video, audio. Ideally, I think you would have both packages, both entry-level $25 per month packages. If you have both of those, I think you're laughing, because you got the best of both worlds. So I think, all being said, they're both great platforms. I've used both of them. There's another one out there called Udemy, and that's great for like specific topics that you want to zero in on that are maybe not well supported on the other two platforms. But I think Udemy, I think they know that the courses on there are a little overpriced, because I'm not saying that it's not worth it, but because they're competing with lynda.com and Team Treehouse, they put out these crazy coupon codes every so often, 90% off for some of their courses, so look out for those. Hope you got something from this video. I'll catch you later. Peace.